अस्सलाम वालेकुम। अगर आप कभी हुंज़ा जाएं तो हुंज़ा में करीमाबाद के इलाके के बिल्कुल पास बल्तीत फ़ोर्ट वाक़या है। कहा जाता है कि इसकी हिस्ट्री 700 साल पुरानी है, यानी 700 साल पहले इसकी फाउंडेशन रखी गई थी। फिर 16वीं सदी में जब लोकल प्रिंस ने प्रिंसेस से शादी की तो इसको दोबारा से रेनोवेट किया गया और जहेज़ के तौर पर इस्तेमाल किया गया। उसके बाद वक्त के साथ साथ ये इस्तेमाल होता रहा, लेकिन इसको रेनोवेट ना किया गया। तो फिर 1945 में यहाँ के लोकल मीर्स ने इस फोर्ट से शिफ्ट कर लिया और इसके करीब ही एक पैलेस में शिफ्ट कर गए, जिसको आप अगर कभी यहाँ जाएं तो इसकी छत से आप उसे देख सकते हैं। इस वीडियो में भी आप उसे आगे चल के देख सकेंगे। और देन इसकी रेनोवेशन दोबारा आगा खान फाउंडेशन ने ली और उन्होंने इस प्रोग्राम को 1996 में पूरा किया। अब ये एक म्यूज़ियम के तौर पर एग्जिस्ट करता है, जो बल्तीत हेरिटेज ट्रस्ट जिसके लुक आफ्टर करती है।
इसके अंदर आ जाइए ना, 15 बंदे अंदर जाइए। खूबसूरत जगह है माशाल्लाह। अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
Fort guide. My name is Mohammed and I will conduct your tour. So, before visiting to our rooms, I'd like to introduce a little bit introduction, historical background of the building, and then later on we'll move to rooms. Well, basically, in the northern part of Pakistan, nowadays known as Gilgit-Baltistan, even in former times in Gilgit-Baltistan, there are several independent kingdoms, and most of them are the rival kingdoms. So that's why, with the passage of time, the kings of Hunza, they decided to build forts for their security as well as residence. So in Hunza, the kings of Hunza, they built two forts, Baltit and Altit. I will show you Altit fort from the terrace. The whole building is not yet ready, because with the passage of time, you made additions and reforms in this one, and as well as in Altit. And this fort was inhabited until 1945. In 1945, royal family moved to new palace. Basically, they built a new modern house. And I will show you new palace from the terrace. It's also in Karimabad. After shifting until 1990s for 45 years, this castle was empty. Nobody lived inside. So due to less attention, the fort is going fragile. Walls are leaning out in different directions and most of plasters have fallen down. But in 1990, Aga Khan Cultural Services Pakistan and Aga Khan Trust for Culture felt seriously to restore this building. So for restoration, when they consulted with the royal families like Karan Mir of Hunza, Mir Gazamfar Ali Khan, this was his property. So he and his family generously donated this building for public as a private public charity trust in 1990. So from 1990 to 1996, in 6 years, this whole fort has been restored through Aga Khan Cultural Services Pakistan. It took 6 years and also it took a lot of money, about 1.5 million US dollars. So for restoration, we got 80% donation from His Highness Prince Karim Aga Khan, and rest of 20% is from Getty Grant of USA, Norwegian government and French government also. And from locals, they contribute different kinds of artifacts which are displayed in these rooms. Well, nowadays, for further future maintenance of this building, now we are collecting money from our visitor guests in shape of entry ticket fee. Well, your entry ticket fees is your donation, money is your contribution for further future maintenance of this building. Thanks for coming. Thank you very much again. 6 square. And it's only accessed from here with the help of skinny person or a child. They send him with the help of rope and they access with the help of him. And such kind of 7 more stories are around here under these carpets, under your feet. And for counting, for measurement of the grains, they are using these scales. They are using different sizes of buckets. For transportation, they are using horses. This one is the horse saddle. And for defense and hunting, they are using bows and arrows. Especially these designs are Mongolian design, known as the composite bow. And for cooking, they are using stone pot. So here we have one of the stone pot. It's made up of soft stone. It's easy to carve from inside. But to heating such kind of stone pot, it takes more than 1.5 hours and remains inside heat more than 5 to 6 hours. Continuously, it absorbs the heat using for cooking. So to keep warm inside, they're making those the two short roofs are low and making thick walls.
Right.
Basically, in those days, the time still you can see in Hunza almost temperature fall minus 10, 15 normal. In those days, more than minus 30 degrees.
Oh.
And also, these short doors are known as the defensive doors. So from these doors, only 1% plane passes through. They can easily stop the enemies. When the enemies enter, they easily chop their heads. And when we enter from these doors, we should bow our heads, known as respective doors also. So please be careful, mind your head. So the next room is the dungeon, prison. So we are going towards the prison area, so please be careful, mind your head.
Please.
Well, this one is the prison dungeon. So before restoration, there was no iron grills and no iron steps, and the prisoners are kept from here with the help of rope or ladder, or sometimes they kick them down also. And the prisoners are kept here for 10 to 15 days, not for a long time. So after 10 to 15 days, if they want to give a long time punishment, so mostly political prisoners are exiling them to remote areas. When they got enemies also doing Oscar in China. They're doing slave trade. And these are the guard rooms. Basically, this one is a washtub. Up there, we have one more small similar guard room. That is connected with the top roof, and that one is the access for the guards. And guards are staying here and watch the prisoners. And here on backside, especially this corridor is open in restoration, during restoration, to show the entire structure of the building. So the whole building is standing on the wooden skeleton. So there were the wooden pillars and beams which resist against earthquakes. So from here further we can see how the wood is installed in the walls and as well as inside the foundation.
Do you mind? It seems the dressing room.
Yeah, it looks like, sir. This one is a guard room.
Ah. Okay.
It's okay. Thank you. That's the dress. Such kind of colorful dresses are using as the ceremonial dresses. So this one is the male dress, and the second one is the female dress. So this one is for local ladies. So they're making sheep woolen gowns and making leather shoes from mountain goat ibex skin. And the third gown is a royal gown. That is also sheep woolen gown. Designs are the Kashmirian, and the last and the long gown still we are using in winters. So this one is a male gown. It's a long gown with a long sleeves. And here on backside, here we have 3-1 maps. So these are the donations from the British Library. These are the copies of original ones. So the first map is from 13th century in a Latin language. So according to those days, they mentioned the center of the world, Jerusalem, in the middle. This one is the Mediterranean Sea. These are the European countries, Africa. This one is the Red Sea, and these are Asian countries. And the second map is from 1550 in a French language. It's quite familiar to modern map also. And the last map is about northwest frontier of India. That one is in English language. That one's quite modern one before partition of Pakistan and India. So this room was used as a guard room. Guards are staying here and watch from here to down. These are the defensive halls, and arrows are kept here, and bows are hanging in these handles. Well,
So maybe the kitchen, huh?
this room is is used as an interior assembly hall. And it is special to create a room with the help of Tibetan design carvings. On these capitals, these carvings are known as the Tibetan design carvings, crowns, and some more on the doors. And here we have some more Tibetan design carvings. So these are known as the Buddhism carvings also, and mostly they use this room in winters. So for winters, in the middle, here was a fireplace, and here was opening for smoke, skylight ventilation. After restoration, they showcases some metal pots. So these are the Kashmirian products. Such kind of
Okay.
पिक्चर तो आनी चाहिए फ्लैश होना इसका
जी. What was the use of this carpet actually?
ये फर्स्ट पे बिछाने की डिजाइन है.
Huh?
फर्स्ट पे इसी तरह.
Okay. सही.
Well, now we are moving just next towards the royal kitchen. So please be careful, mind your head again.
Oh. What is this small room over
This
here?
is storage set for dry.
Okay. These are the storage. Okay.
जित गया
Well, this room was used as a royal kitchen. So in kitchen, there are mostly three kinds of artifacts: stone, wooden, and metal. Most of the metal things we got from Kashmir and China, Kashgar from Xinjiang. But mostly in Hunza, they're using stone and wooden things. Basically, these are the stone grinders, mortars, and pieces, using for crushing wheat, buckwheat, and apricot kernels on stone slab, making chapatis on it.
Okay.
The wooden can, this one is the milk churn, using for making, shaking buttermilk inside. And these are the pumpkins, gourds, for carrying water, for storage of water. And wooden spoons, using for eating local traditional soups. These are the soup spoons. And behind these, there is a white color skin bag. It's made up of goat skin. That one is a fire bell or used to blow the fire. And for lighting, they are using oil lamps. One is up on the spoons, one is backside on the stand. One is near corner on small wooden stand. They're using animal fat oil and seed oil for lighting. And the small wooden box next to the big pot, that one is the mouse trap. And the wooden bowls for traditional foods, and again storage is for dry fruits. And all is left for smoke, skylight ventilation. And the room was totally smoky area. You can see because of the smoke, it's become extra layer of the carbon also.
Yeah.
And especially in this room, mostly 95% wood is the original one. It's about 800 years old wood. This one is the one of the oldest types.
Right.
Well, basically this area is known as the summer court area. It's a nice view from here. And this is the throne of king. King was sitting here, his notables and courtyard sitting down and make decisions for them, known as the summer court. And these are the old Hunza polo sticks and polo balls. It's a centuries old game. Playing in Hunza, really. Still we are playing, and we are playing the freestyle without rules and regulations. Sometimes they are hitting each other with the help of polo stick also as a part of game.
Oh, really? So this must not be the polo actually.
It's totally playing in freestyle. No regulation. You can do anything. And ibex one, mountain goat, and the middle one is markhor. Mountain goats found in these mountain areas, and from here we can see some peaks which are above 7,000 meters surrounding Hunza and Nehru, and this range is known as the Karakoram range. So in front direction, this one is Rakaposhi, 7,788 meters.
That is Rakaposhi.
Yeah.
In between these two.
Okay.
There's clouds now.
Yes, it is in
That
clouds.
is Karakoram.
This whole range
The middle is
this whole range is Karakoram range. And this one is the Dhiran peak.
The Iran peak.
The Iran is 7,200 meters, and inside that one is the Golden Peak. Golden Peak is 7,027 meters, and here we have two more, Uttar 1 and Uttar 2, 7,388 meters. And in this direction is Ladyfinger and Hunza Peak, which we can see from Downset Bazaar area. Ladyfinger is 6,000 and Hunza Peak is 6,500 meters. And now we are here at about 2,000.
Named as Ladyfinger Peak.
It's looks like an off-track.
Yeah, it's a tiny piece of it.
It's a tiny piece, so this is known as the Ladyfinger.
Beautiful.
And now we are here at about 2,500 meters above sea level, 8,000 feet. And as well as from here we can see the new palace also. So new palace is down there. You can see some 4 communication towers. There are the 5 phone signal towers. The last silver tower, extreme right one. Behind the trees we can see a little bit portion of the big building with white color windows. That one is new palace. So currently royal families are living there. And I will show you their pictures in next room. And as well as we can see the Baltit Fort in this direction, which is older than this one but smaller than this. That one is the Baltit Fort. And then that's another grey type building. That is Baltit Fort.
Near mountain?
Near the mountain. Yes, you're right. Of course, it's 1100 years old. Initially, the rulers of Hunza were living in Baltit. Later on, they shift here. After 1945, they shifted in.
Functional?
Yeah, it's also
Can visit?
open for visitors. Well, it's a free time for photography. After a few minutes, we are moving to the next room. So you have. यहाँ तस्वीरें बना रहे सर वहाँ थोड़ी सी भी हमने जाना है आगे
अच्छा जी
आबादी नहीं है यहाँ के कौन कौन से जानवर हैं मॉर्कर होता है
पालतू जानवर या जंगली जानवरों में ये जो मैं दिखा रही हूँ ये अब वो धुन जो है ना बजाते हैं तो नीचे सड़क पे उसकी आवाज नहीं पहुंचती इतनी ज्यादा मतलब शोर शराबा हो गया तो उस वक्त जो है यहाँ बजाए तो फिर तकरीबन पूरे हुंजा और मुझे अलग अलग मुकामात थे
यहाँ की आबादी कितनी है
यहाँ की करीमाबाद है सर
इसकी तहसील कौन सी लगती है
ये अलीबाद सर
अलीबाद
अलीबाद
डिस्ट्रिक्ट हुंजा
reception hall. So now we made a photo gallery. Basically here we have two types of the galleries. These are the royal families and these are His Highness Aga Khan family. His Highness Prince Karim Aga Khan is the spiritual leader of the Ismaili Muslims, but he didn't have directly connections with the fort, with royal family, with this area. You'll say he's a main source. He's a main donor who provide the money, who provide the organization for the restoration of the Baltit Fort. And fort has been restored through Aga Khan Cultural Services Pakistan and his ancestors and the whole genealogy. These are the kings of Hunza who ruled on Hunza Valley for more than 1,000 years, but here we have a few pictures of the royal families. So because before they didn't have concepts of portraits and pictures, so this one was the first portrait picture in Hunza. Mir Ghazan Khan, the first son of Mir Shah ruled from 1863 to 1886. And his son Mir Sadr Khan ruled from 1886 to December 1890. In December 1890, when British attacked on him, he states. Each and every state have their own policy. But in 74, late Bhutto, former Prime Minister of Pakistan, he decided to abolish king powers in Pakistan. And he got some royalties, like he got the post of the Honorary Major General and a title of Mir. Mir means the king, and he's the current Mir of Hunza. He's the prime donor of the building also. Now he's active in politics, ex-governor Gilgit-Baltistan. Mir of Hunza, and he's living in New Palace as we saw outside from the terrace. And his wife Queen of Hunza and her son Prince Shah Salim Khan. And these are their ceremonial dresses for king and queen, and some swords using for defense, and a gun from Russia. And this was the state flag of Hunza. Bow and arrow power symbol, moon and star is as Islamic symbol of this flag. And the horns of the Marco Polo sheep is a rare animal which is found in Punjab top areas. Locals we people call Rush is a big sheep with a big horns. Marco Polo, Italian explorer, when he was traveling through China. Well, they're not using furniture, just they sleep on the floors using cushions or mattresses. Still in Hunza Valley, 80% people preferring to sleep on the floors. We are not using furniture in the houses, we are using cushions and mattresses. And this brocade carpet is used to covering the small tunnels outside of the terrace. And ceiling is Kashmiri design ceiling, made in 1911. And some trade agreements between rulers of Hunza and Chinese. So Hunza official language was Persian, one side is in Persian and one side is in Chinese. And this is the copy of the annexation letter. So through a telegram, Mir of Hunza annexed the state with Pakistan, and this was the copy of that telegram.
Good one.
Well, this one is the summer balcony. They sit here in a sunny day. And this one is the first telephone in Hunza introduced by the British in 1930s to contact with them. And some more pictures. So the first picture is taken from the roof of this fort, Mir of Hunza and his son, Karan Mir. And second picture is taken from the Baltit Fort, Mir of Hunza, Queen of Hunza and her daughter. Queen of Hunza, same lady, she's passed away in 2006 at the age of 98. Princess from Nigeria. This picture is taken in 1960, Mir of Hunza meeting twin life. The making agreements for building Karakoram Highway in 1960 and 66. They start construction completed in 78. Like this way, the summer court was hiding on the terrace. So the king and Khan Karan Mir sleep on the floor. Rest of like this way, the summer court was hiding on the terrace. And the rest of these pictures are the cousins of Hunza were grown up in this case. To the local traditional Hunza house. So in those days, even local peoples are also making such kind of houses. This one is the complete house for a complete family. In the middle, eating, cooking, sleeping in the dining area. And this one is a baby cot for babies. Still we are using in the houses. We used to shape like this.
Okay.
And in wooden chest, storing wheat flour and using such kind of big wooden bowl for eating. So the whole family use a single bowl. They're not using separate plates. And storages for dry fruits. And in showcases, here we have two old holy Qurans, about 300 years, about 200 years, and both are handwritten also.
Thank you. These are handwritten. MashaAllah. MashaAllah.
These are made with stone?
Yeah, this one is a stone. There's two, rest of these two posts. The big ones are from metal. This one post iron.
Okay.
And the rest of three are wood from stone.
They carved it.
The big knocks are from stone.
And what is it?
That means the baby coat set with chuka जो है.
ये वाला भी.
No, वो जो है उसमें ज़रियात की चीजें रखने की छोटा सा बक्सा है. They use like a jewelry box.
Okay.
And these look very similar to the ones with Tibetan carvings.
Yeah.
This is handwritten.
Yeah, these are the Tibetan carvings. Actually, Tibetan culture introduced in
This is a big room.
Yeah, this is a big one. So this room was used as an interior assembly hall, and this was totally opening room. And these are our outdoor musical instruments, still we are using for festivals, celebrations, and marriages, and copies of Chinese paper pencils.
Okay.
Produced by the Chinese people in 1920s. An old carpet. Again, this carpet is from China, from Hotian. Handmade, natural dye and camel woolen, and Russian guns using for defense and hunting.
Okay.
And the colorful glasses, these are the editions of 1911, known as the French stretch glasses, the same glasses. Handmade glasses, few of them are original and few of them are replicas. Stored on a safe pattern. When somebody take from front side, they use emergency exit to escape from here. So nowadays, for making complete tour, we are using emergency exit as a normal exit. Well, this one is the last room of the fort. I hope you enjoy your tour. Thanks for coming and thanks for listening.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much again.
Thanks again.
Now
Thanks
we
again.
are getting down.
उससे छुट्टी थी आती है यहाँ पे थे खेत खलियान में.
Do you know if it's open?
I think it is open because they said that it would be open after 9, and
It's after, way after 9.
yeah, 9 to 4 regularly.